Hey gamers, it's Phoenix Nectar, I'm Phoenix Shifter, and we are playing Minecraft SMP. Today I'm looking at a server that just started called OtterCraft 24/7 survival. Dealing a lot with pretty much anything a brand new server, or relatively new server. So it's been around online for almost 2 years. Several people from admins are fair, I would say. You can get with them familiar with the server for about 2 weeks. Playing for almost 2 weeks. I had to wait until my new computer, which I am running as you can see, we are currently one server until we can get the 1.1 optimization for all of them. So, what mods are running, you guys? Let's see, whatever I'm using. We've got a mod in there for in-game currency as well, for economy. And let's see, there's some claim stuff in there as well. I can put a link in the description right next to the like and subscribe buttons, and as well as a link to Minecraft, which if you've been in Minecraft before, I could probably have come across that as well. As you can see, alright, as you can see, Game 5, that's in-game currency you can turn around and use to buy on the auction house. As you can look right there, and I know my video is probably blocking commands, right? I'll make sure to go ahead. But right now, as you can see, there's some lots right there. You can certainly sell some stuff if you want. I'm currently not. Really, this is just more of for me right now, to establish myself. So, as you can see, got some stuff here. The blocks itself, or the blocks in the chunks load automatically, of course. And I have to say, I'm a big fan of admins on here. Now, there are some stuff, you see some strange buildings once in a while. You're not exactly sure what was supposed to happen at that time. But from what I hear, or from what I can gather, there are people on here that came in and then built, and then of course left, just like any other SMP. And so the Enderman just kind of agree. Naturally. From what I've seen, as you can see, I'm kind of building a large birch tree here, so it's kind of a throwback to that. Let's go over and take a look at some other stuff. Let's go back to spawn. All right, so this is where you come in when you first come in. Of course, Sid Angle, Sinner/Angle is your owner. Your admins here, which here's the nice thing is that on this server, like I said, it's up 24/7. Most of the time you'll see Sid's name on there, whether it be in the Discord, which of course I will provide a link for in the chat as well, or online as well. You'll see him up. But one of these admins will be on here almost at any given time. Who do I see a lot? You'll see Waterhow5 is there. He's one of the builders on the site. He's done a lot of the work, as you can see here. Of course, welcome to OtterCraft. Be sure to look at the rules and enjoy your stay. So moving on, they have a spawn enchantments area as well here. Now, as a member, now you see this has VIP and then warps. So let's go one at a time. Let's go over the rules. Let's go over here first. All right. So be respectful to others. No spamming the chat, which, yep, seen that. No advertising, other servers or services. No griefing a source. No stealing from chests, also when unprotected. So we'll talk about that a little later. No excessive swearing. No asking staff for items or ranks. No hacked clients or X-raying. Do not kill other players. There's a caveat to that. Do not leave pets in spawn. Do not steal from other farms. Do not be sexist or racist. Pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. There's a lot of younger people on the server. honestly, the server is just really meant for people to explore their creativity. We're trying to get some things kind of up and running here as far as the community. I'll showcase some of the builds that have been done so far to really show that there's some pretty good builders here. All right, so what do we have here? VIP room, right? So the VIP room, if you decide that you want to get VIP status, and of course there's different ranks and stuff like that. Let me see if they have all of them up or not. Oh, for some reason. Okay. So usually these show, exactly what they have on here. But if you were to go to the OtterCraft website and then link to the BuyCraft, you'll be able to see that there are some ranks that you can buy. Now, what do? They really don't do really much to change the game itself. You can take a look at some of this stuff. You get 5 home teleports. You get change your nickname. You can use Cello Chat if you want. You can put blocks in your head if you really want to. Role playing, of course, you don't get kicked for being AFK. You can see when your buddy is. I mean, there's just really just more along the lines of creating a little bit different ambiance, if I was really to look at it that way. Um, Again, if you just look at, there's no, I can't. Can I? No, I can't. Okay. And then of course they have VIP Plus, which just came out, I believe, and then they have MVP, which actually just happened over this last week. They added MVP, if I remember correctly. I may be incorrect on that. I'll probably change my gamer tag to the Forgetful Gamer. All right, let's see. So, once you're here, the way to get out of here, right? So you read it to here, RTP, or you can teleport to a friend. Now, if you have a friend up there, I used RTP, jumped right into my place, but instead of doing that, I'm going to go ahead and go to over here, your warps. Now, each person gets a certain number of warps. There's some RTP that the moderators will often do in the either chat or in the Discord. Um, some of this stuff I haven't been to. I haven't been the end. I haven't done any PvP. I'll take a look at some of those maybe in the further videos. But this is where I went to. So we'll start off with ooh, and there's a new one, Greenville. Okay, so we'll start with El Listener. Boom. And here we are. Now this is home of one of the moderators as well, King Lithoidus, or Litholdus, yep. Alright. So you'll see him running around here, or not really running around, but you'll see him on the forums themselves. You'll see him in the chat. You really won't see him clearly under construction. Okay. But if I can back up here and just look at everything that they have done to this place. And I tell you, there's some, now people are going to say, oh, they didn't build it themselves. They just used inspiration. They copied somebody else's. Honestly, what is any of this stuff really, is it really stealing? Is it really any of that? I don't think so. I think it's more the lines of seeing something, being inspired by it, and taking it for yourself and adapting it. And clearly, yeah, clearly they've done this. I mean, look at the medieval style that they have going on. Not quite, entirely medieval, but he's done a fairly good job of really, wow, it's tall right there in the clouds. Fairly good job of doing this. I'm super impressed, and as somebody who wants to be a builder on there, of course, if you are not part of the kingdom, you can't access any of this stuff. So, of course, you have to join. Let's see. One citizen, ask for pass. Okay. Chat. Engineering Guild is get a copy of the Fiscal Manifesto. Use Conquest for the full effect. Interesting. All right, so like I said, I haven't spent a whole lot of time in any of these towns, mostly because everybody's really been kind of working on building a lot of stuff as opposed to really jumping into anything, which is fine because, ooh, can I see over here? Oh, okay, no. All right, but as you can see, there's been a lot of detail put into these buildings and whatnot. There are about, I would say, honestly, I would say I've seen upwards of almost 20 players active at any given time. Most everybody's kind of building. I think what really needs to happen is I've really been talking to a lot of the people that have jumped on and some of the older players as well. I think we're kind of leaning towards or getting closer towards being able to create some community content. And by that, I mean, exchange of ideas, putting together some builds. That's an impressive lion there. This is Elsnar within OtterCraft, so you have to say there's some pretty cool stuff here, including this awesome bank, apparently. We can see inside this bank if I remember correctly. Yeah. So jump up in here. Pretty impressive. Apparently they do some role playing on occasion when everybody's here. Again, there's not a whole lot of people who are here right now within the server itself, but what the hope is that between the showcase videos and then letting people else know across Twitter or YouTube or any of those others, we can try to generate some knowledge about it and pull some people to the SMPs. Because I tell you, I was on another SMP and that SMP went dead within 2 days. It was really strange. I was really disappointed. Check something here. Yep, still recording. Okay. All right, moving on. So that's Elsnar. Let's go back to let's go to warp or spawn. And so that's spawn, or this is spawn again. Elsnar. Now let's go to Solus. Here is Solus. And now, again, you talk about a place that's really done some detailing on the little things. They might not have all the huge houses. Oh, never mind. There's a huge work in progress right there. But it's the detail that goes into it. It really creates some of these games. All right, so welcome to Solus. Please read the rules. Of course, you need to go ahead and just like any other SMP / rules, / rules. Random abilities not permitted. If you take a tree, plant it. If you need help, please ask. Garlic Breath or Jingle 535. I have not seen either one of those, and of course their names may have changed during the Discord as well. So we got a fountain. Yep, and llamas. I figured out that llamas could spit earlier. I don't know if it was a mod. Ooh, this is new. Alright. So you have a jail here. That's kind of cool. There's just a lot of little random people. Never mind, he's alive. I found him. Okay. So you see that there's a fair amount of activity here. Interesting. Okay. Like I said, some of these places, pop up, new stuff pops up all the time. And this is just a perfect example of some of the detail that goes into it, the creativity that people come up with. Highly recommend this server. You can see there's a work in progress down there. Still here as well. Now some of the stuff, I can't tell if it's been griefed or if it's been entered. Doesn't look like it's been griefed. Looks like it's just been entered. Okay. Anyway, so there is a lot here. There is a lot. You go up here, you can see someone's really put some time and thought into the banners, and they put some time and thought into the houses, the bridges, I'm not going to go through everything here. I just wanted to show you just people are not just wasting their time out here doing, it's not just a bunch of kids. When I say kids, 3 and 4 and 5-year-old, or not 3, not even that young. It's more along the lines of people getting together and just creating. It doesn't matter your age. We got people that are here as old in their late 30s. Myself, I'm in my early 30s. I've been playing since the beginning. You've got people that are just now getting into multiplayer like myself, or you have younger people who are in their just younger. It doesn't even matter the age, really. It's just what matters is that the kind of environment that's generated by the server is one that is really conducive for everybody. And honestly, I have not seen anybody been banned. I've not seen anybody really bothered by any of this. It's just it's amazing, you know. Again, here's another demonstration or another example of a great build. Um, we'll tell you one thing: Pinterest is your friend when you come to a lot of these builds. Just remember that you need to make it. You really should make it your own. If you don't make it your own, then what's the point, you know? And again, look at how much there is. I really wish I could go ahead and pull up the Dynamap as well. If you go to the OtterCraft website, they have what's called the Dynamap. If you've played Minecraft SMP before, you'll know that a Dynamap tracks basically everybody's position. Some people would say it allows for griefing. I would say that yes, while it may allow for griefing, it also allows for being able to see where all your buddies and whatnot are. And I just rolled this up just in case that. Oh, yes, yes. Go away. Also, the creepers are set so they don't hurt you. Well, they don't hurt you much. All right, moving on. Let's go back to warp. Spawn, rather. All right, let's run over here. Wrong one. Sorry, warps. All right, now Emberhold. Again, another perfect example, and you can see there's some works in progress. Okay, somebody's working on there. I feel like Emberhold's kind of the place to get your shops in. Okay, a lot of smaller places here. Not a whole lot's been built in it. I get the ooh, this is new. Domination Steve's shields opens. Sweet. I need a shield. Jump up and down to show me how you're ready. Look at this to look at the stock. Wait. Welcome to the shop. Tell me what you'd like to see. Okay. Oh, okay. This is awesome. I'm gonna have to come back and request a shield. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have to let him know. Just leave him a little sign here. Oh, and I have no signs. Of course. Okay. No book either. Oh, I'm unprepared. All right, what else do we got here? Sparkly Kitty's Brewing Shop. Oh, somebody beat me to it. Floors 2, 3, and 4. Huh. Somebody beat me to this, because this was one that I definitely wanted to do, which was the potions. And I always thought about, hello. I always thought about being able, Friday night hangout is Friday and Saturday nights. Oh, can't open that. Okay. So that's the cool thing is that once you place this stuff, this is actually theirs. They close it off. They put claim blocks and everything so that the only person, oops, hello. The only person who can actually, you may need some milk. Okay. Nice. Oh, yeah. Okay. Please wait here. Oh, okay. So, what's awesome about this is that people can come in here and set it up for themselves. They don't have to worry about, am I going there? Okay. Oh, private. Okay. That's cool. All right. So, yes, Locket as well as one of the blocks that's, or block plugins that's here. Prevents everybody from, stealing into here. It's basically an ender chest. No, it's not even an ender chest. Roxy's home. Can't go in there. It's locked. Okay. Shulker box. Oh, can't open that either. As you can tell, I get easily distracted because there's just so much to discover back here. I mean, what's back here? See? What is all this? This is the side of thing that I get excited over. All right. Let's move on. So basically what I'm trying to say is the stuff that they build here is pretty awesome. And I think with just a little bit of effort and a little bit of input from the community, this whole area, I mean, look at the detail on this. Look at the trees. Somebody clearly put it through a lot of effort. And some people will say, oh, there's imported a world or something along those lines. It's possible. Honestly, I think that a lot of this has been built by hand, or at least been built in to the world before it went live. Now, granted, you got to remember, this SMP has been online for almost 2 years, so there's a lot that can be done here. All right, let's go back to spawn. All right. I might have to jump into one of these towns, you know? Let's see, this last town. Haven't been here yet. Or Greenville. Okay, so this is new. I have not been here yet. All right, so clearly green. What is that? See, there's so much stuff around here. Oh, what's all this? Okay, there's a fair amount of people there on this anyway. Makes me wonder if Greenville... Hmm. Here's the thing, though. I have not seen any of these people online. I have to drop that question about that in the chat because I feel like I've not seen anybody in here. Maybe it's in the new world? No, it couldn't be. I haven't seen any of these people there. Nope, can't go down here. It's down here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that this is... I don't think this is active. That's unfortunate because there's some cool stuff in here. All right, so as you can see, there's just a lot of stuff to be here. A lot of stuff to do here. A lot of builds people have done. I think it's just a matter of getting the server active again and really jumping in and creating some stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's just exploring. That's all it is. I'm not gonna spend too much more time really talking about what else there is to do here. I'd really like people to come and explore it themselves. The idea of the video was to just give people... Hello. Okay, there's a villager in there. I don't know why they don't have... Yeah, they're all trapped in there. Interesting. You know, there's just so much here that could be done. This looks like... cactus farm of some sort. Nope, can't open that. Okay. So that's interesting. Okay. And it's obvious. I mean, clearly somebody's been here for quite a while, or been doing some fair amount of stuff here. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut this video off. And what I would like to do, let's see if I can get this. I don't think I can. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that. So, for now, mail. Okay. Yeah, you have to be joined into the whatever faction. I don't think they have factions enabled, but I do think you have to have permissions for certain areas of town and whatnot. So, no ender pearls or chorus fruit. No building, get a certain spot. No flying, except for staff. No breaking. Honestly, the rules have not really, or the rules aren't really different across the spectrum. There's just, this makes me wonder if this has just been inactive for so long. Anyway, that's pretty much it. This is OtterCraft. I mean, it's friendly. It's PvE for the most part, unless you really want to jump PvP, in which case you have to actually jump into the PvP area. And I think there might be some changes along those lines. That's some people have been asking for, just to kind of, create a little more of an excitement on the server. But, we'll see what happens with that. The owner's friendly. The admin are nice. They're not, or when I say nice, they are fair. They don't, jump to the ban hammer or anything like that. They use they use the plugins that really help monitor the best ability. The builders on here are pretty amazing. I don't know what else to say. Go check it out, and if you want to see more of this, which I more than likely. Hello, there's a crack in there. More than likely, I will be showcasing a little more of this and doing some more builds of my own on here, as well as exploring other people's and trying to drum up the community a little bit. Come check it out, OtterCraft. I'll put a link in the description as well as a link inside, well, in the description. And there's an Enderman around here somewhere, I think. Anyway, I'll put a link in the description. Come check it out. Yeah, let's end it out here. at spawn. Come check it out. OtterCraft. I don't know why I did that. All right, I really got to work on my outros and whatnot. That's all right. It'll get better. It's fine. It's fine. Come check out Discord. Come check out OtterCraft. I'll leave links in both. And hopefully I'll see you in the server. Happy crafting.